Hello fellow tacos, this video was generously provided by my friend Tetravault, who gives a story about how he discovered the game War Thunder. I highly recommend his channel and the link to his channel will be in the description below. I hope you all enjoy.
Well, hello there. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to what is essentially a video redo. Now, which video am I redoing, you're probably not asking? Why, it's the story of how I found War Thunder. That's right, I'm retelling it, but better. Better how, you're probably not asking? Well, in the past couple days, I've remembered more of how to operate Adobe Premiere from what I was taught in college, and I remembered how to remove audio hissing from my commentary track, because the first run of this story video, I was listening back to it, and the audio hissing is absolutely god-awful, and the PS notes I left at the start of the video really weren't needed because, well, I was stupid. And of course I'm going to sound sick as I'm recording. But I've recovered. I sound much better now. And so with that being said and out of the way, let us dive back into this story. Just like the first time I recorded the original version of the video, I'm playing out the same lineup. The M8 Greyhound for American and the P26B pea shooter in the colors of the 31st Pursuit group. I truthfully love these user skins for the pea shooters and whatnot. Like, let's just take a moment to better appreciate the detail. Like, the person who made this didn't have to add all that detail. Come around the wing, and it just looks beautiful. Like, they really didn't have to. And I said it last time, Gaijin, can we please get some skins for, reserve tier 1.0 aircraft? People out there are putting some effort into making skins for them, and they're just buried in War Thunder Live. I mean, you can either bring them in as market skins, or bring them in as, kill rewards, like the old days, where you unlock X camouflage for accomplishing X amount of kills. I wouldn't care if it was 5 or 10 kills, I'd come back and grind this shit out, because I truthfully don't consider an aircraft or tank finished until all its camouflages are unlocked. Although that kind of applies more to tanks since they have the multiple schemes for different environments, but yeah, just please go diving through War Thunder Live and just bring us some good old skins for these reserve tier aircraft. I mean, most people probably aren't going to come back down here and bother unlocking the skins, but the people who put the time and effort into making them deserve their recognition. They truthfully do. The link for this skin will be down in the description of the video. But with that out of the way, again, let us go into a match. And I will regale you with the tale of how I found War Thunder at such a young age. The year is 2013. I'm a junior in high school, and I had recently just gotten into My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, which can only mean one thing. Oh fuck, he's a brony. Goddamn right, I was a brony. Shock, horror, gasp, children are crying, women are screaming, men are on their knees praying to God above, whipping themselves on the back, praying for the Lord Almighty to make me go away. Shit was 10 years ago. I'm not afraid to admit it. And what had gotten me into it in the first place was, well, quite frankly, I was one of those people who would see the early fandom art of, crossover work and be like, ew, ponies with football teams and this and that, gross, stupid, what is this? And then one day, a friend of mine sat me down and told me, you have a tendency to not give things a try. Give it a try. And for the most part, he was and is correct. I didn't enjoy Pokemon until I was sat down and told play Platinum and enjoy it. And yeah, I enjoyed it. So he sat me down, gave me a link to a website that had all the current episodes up to that point in time on the website, and just let me go. I'm sitting there in the room that we're hanging out in, him and another friend. I'm sitting there watching the first episode. It finishes. I look at the one friend, I was like, what the hell am I getting into? He's like, yeah, just keep watching. So needless to say, 2 days later, I had fully caught up on the show. And mind you, this was at the time when season 3 had just finished, the half season, where there was only like, I think 13 episodes and whatnot. So a couple months go by, new episodes start dropping, and I'm sitting there in my audio, radio, video class, because I was that level of a nerd, and we don't have any classwork to do. The teacher who taught the class really couldn't care if we just sat around and bummed out, or if we actually went out and did our classwork. He was going through some shit and couldn't really care, which I don't blame him for not caring. But I'm sitting there at one of the computers that we had for the video class. I'm just like, I'm going to go onto YouTube because I have a nagging question about something. I asked myself, has anyone in the fandom done crossover work of World War II and My Little Pony? Because whenever I get into something new, whether it be an anime or a cartoon or whatever have you, my existing interests and hobbies tend to overlap. I remember the main reasoning for this whole question of mine being, well, there's a character named Spitfire. What was it saying? Oh, right. There's a character named Spitfire, and there's an aircraft called the Spitfire. Has anyone give it a shot? Oh, got you. You ain't going anywhere, friend. What am I even shooting? Am I shooting like a thing? British? Oh, it was Swedish. I wasn't even close. So, yeah, go on to YouTube and I look up World War II MLP. I come across a video made by a War Thunder content creator whose name hasn't quite been uttered in the context of War Thunder in a long time. Much like how Ben Kenobi hasn't heard the name Obi-Wan in a long time, the name of the mighty Jingles hasn't been said in the context of War Thunder in a long time. And that year, 2013, he had just released a video covering the 2013 April Fool's event of the Flying Ponies. Oh, fuck. I should have aimed for the driver. Oh. But yeah, he had just done a video on the Flying Ponies April Fool's event. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. You can fly around and fight as ponies in this game. That's fucking awesome. But how is it related to World War II? Because this video was strictly about the event. And so I go into Jingle's channel and I see that at that time he was doing regular War Thunder content. I was like, oh, there's more to this game. And I click on another video and I distinctly remember the first thing I saw for anything base game War Thunder. It was the original 2013 hangar where aircraft were still inside the building. And the aircraft sitting there was the TBF Avenger, the American torpedo bomber. And I'm like, wait a minute, I recognize that. That's the Flight 19 aircraft. That's an Avenger. Holy shit. And from there, I was hooked onto War Thunder. I was watching everything Jingles had put up on YouTube up until that point. But there's a caveat to this. At the time, I didn't have my own computer. And the home computer we used couldn't even really run World of Tanks all that well on any decent settings. And so when I saw how graphically intensive the game was, I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to play. So I left it alone for all of a year. We're gonna put that poor little car where it belongs, in the garage. Fast forward to 2014. I graduate high school, and what is that? What are you? Oh, you are Swedish recoilless gun. You are dangerous. I am not going to let you survive much longer, friend. Now, I can either strafe you, or no, you are not gonna bully teammates. Crit. Okay, I can deal with that. Where is that recoilless gun? You, sir. Rocks! Thorny Borny. My dyslexia is acting up. I was about to say, how ironic. But yeah, fast forward to 2014, I graduate high school, and the gift I get for graduation is my very first laptop. And what do you think the first thing I downloaded to the computer was? No, not porn. That came later. War Thunder. It was the very first thing I remember downloading to the computer. Yeah, at the time, that laptop could run the game just fine. But I'm thinking, oh, I have a computer now. I can play War Thunder. I can fly the ponies. Because I didn't realize that, it was an April Fool's only event. I think Jingles even mentioned that it was only for April Fool's, but I glossed over that because I was just so enraptured by the game. And so, download the game, get it booted up, and I get to the login information. Now, when I had come to the conclusion that I can't play it in 2013, I decided I'll just make an account now so I can use it when I can play later. I think the original name was something along the lines of ASUS High or some shit like that. I know there was numbers attached to it, but I can't quite remember. I don't even know if that account's still in the user database for Gaijin. Probably not. So I forgot the login information. I'm sitting there like, shit. I need to make a new account. And remember how I said my interests cross over? Yeah, this account currently, with the name of Tetravault, was originally known as the Brony Ace. Oh fuck, there's the crossover. And I'm thinking, aw yeah, new account, favorite cartoon in the name, I'm ready to fucking go. Let's go! Now, when I first started, like most people, we all hop around an arcade, get a feel for the game, and within a couple matches, people were starting to swarm me a lot. Now, I'm thinking, oh, well, we're all new players, they're gonna take opportunity kills whenever they can, hee hee, ha ha, ho ho. No. I realized quickly on that it's because of the name, the Brony Ace, that kind of painted a big ass target on my back. And it really hit home when my teammates were killing me at spawn before I could even fly into the match. So I'm just like, cool. Not cool. So I endured that for 3 to 4 years before I eventually changed the name to what is now Tetravault. And if you're wondering where Tetravault came from, it's actually a butchering of my last name that another friend of mine had just done. He asked one night, your last name is pronounced Tetravault, right? I'm like, no, but I'm gonna start using that for everything. And overall, that's really just the gist of how I found War Thunder. It's because of magical talking horses. And truth be told, out of all the things I've been into with anime, history, games, cartoons, and whatnot, my time in the Brony fandom, I do not regret whatsoever. It's one of those experiences I can look back on fondly and just remember, that was some good, those were good times. That was some fun. And I kind of got into the fandom at a peak moment because 2013 to 2014, 2015 was when the fandom was really starting to ramp up, and I missed that anime. Oh well. Yeah, the fandom was really starting to ramp up, and that is a big motherfucker. I think I'm up-tiered. Gotcha. Where was I? Oh right, golden years. 2013 to 2015 is when the fandom was really starting to ramp up, and 2015 is when it really took off. All the fan-made music were just classic bangers. Like, I still have a whole playlist on YouTube that's privatized of all these fandom bangers. That is death. Along with the music that was coming out by fans, the fan art was just taking off. The episodes were being made excellently. The stories were fun. The animation was great. They were starting to make callbacks to events that happened in the 1980s version of My Little Pony. You had all these great fan fictions starting up, like Fallout Equestria. That was some fun shit. And overall, it's just, like I said, I can look back on that time and just remember nostalgia and warmth. It's like, I made a lot of friends through that fandom, especially in high school. I eventually joined the anime club we had at my high school at one point, but a good half to 3/4 of the members were all bronies and Pegasisters. When that came to light, everyone shat their pants. It's like, wait a minute, you're one too? You too? Oh my god, we need to talk. So we talked, and I made friends. Granted, I don't talk to set friends anymore because one, grow out of the fandom, you leave high school, you drift apart. I still talk to one of the girls I made friends with. I even reconnected with her recently. And a girl I made friends with in college, when she found out I was into it, wow, I'm not hitting these bombs today. That solidified our friendship even further. And at the end of the day, for as cringy as the fandom was, for as, the negative stigma of being a brony that hung around, I didn't care. Because when I enjoy something, I enjoy it my way. It's what I call islanding. Sure, you have the greater fandom off on the horizon, but me, I'm off on my own little island, enjoying it how I want to enjoy it, without the likes of naysayers affecting me. And whenever people in real life found out I was into it, I'd get ridiculed and made fun of, and I just wouldn't care. Because I enjoy it. I don't care if they don't. It brings me happiness. And if anything, if there was a message to take away from this shit, if there's something you enjoy but are ridiculed for, but it brings you happiness and comfort, embrace it. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Embrace it. Even if it's as harmless as enjoying a kid's show and whatnot, embrace it, because you find enjoyment in it and you find comfort in it. That's what matters, is that you enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, if you are enjoying it and whatnot, that product or whatever has done its job. And that's what really matters. All that time and effort people have put into putting something out there for the mass media market to consume is paying off, and it's doing its job. Let's see if I can not fuck up the landing. I fucked up the propeller, but I'm not gonna nose the aircraft over. Let's... Yeah, come on. There you go. Why? Oop, that's nosing over. Okay. Easy. That's pretty consistent with its real life behaviors when taking off and landing. Easy. And fuck. What was I yammering on about? Oh, right, warmth and happiness. That's all that matters. So, overall, that's it, really. That's how I discovered War Thunder. That's how I look back on things fondly and whatnot. Because here's the thing. If it wasn't for my interest in this cartoon, I probably wouldn't have found War Thunder when I did. And I wouldn't be here 8 years later, level 100, researched to about tier 4 to 5 across the nations and all branches, custom text prompts galore for fully named vehicles, custom tank sites, downloaded user skins galore, a custom hangar. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for those goddamn horses. I truthfully wouldn't be. Even though I have a niche interest in history, especially World War II and World War I would have discovered War Thunder eventually, but not when I did. And I don't regret the connections whatsoever. We're just gonna try and finish out this match here with a couple more cast passes in the pea shooter. Again, this skin, if you want to use it, will be down in the description, if I remember. I should remember. And overall, I hope you enjoyed this rambling, ranting, retelling of how I discovered War Thunder. Let's see what's up there. Looks like an enemy aircraft. There's a light tank in the water. It might be one of the amphibious ones. Let's see. Something big just... That's something big. Drop the bombs. Because I'm not hitting my bombs tonight, so... We're just gonna go. Or is it this morning? What time is it? Oh god, it's almost 4:15 in the morning. Hi, welcome to the fact I have an absolute shit sleep schedule as well. Oh, it's a flying pencil. Let's see here. Yep, that's right. Hello, friend. I'm here. Let's see. You hardly have any defensive gun coverage. That's one gunner dead. Pilot snipe, most likely. Love that oil. Alright. Now there's another aircraft. Where is it? Ah, it's right over there. What are you doing? I'm not going to go ahead on like that. No. What are you? You're a BB-1, aren't you? Maybe an SU-2. Let's see. Come on, P-shooter, roll. Absolute brick of an aircraft. If it's a BB-1, he doesn't have a ventral gunner, but he is adjusting for his dorsal to get clearance, and we're just going to start peppering him. Yep, come on. You're running. Better run. Gunner's dead, buddy. What you gonna do? I got the ammo. Hey, you don't have the survivability. Who's to say pea shooters can't do work? Well, it's one less aircraft. They just kamikaze themselves into a building. What is this? What is coming at me? It is Russian. Goodbye. And now I'm just going to fly back to the airfield. I love this little thing. I truthfully do. Over these past few recording sessions I've done to try and not only retell this story in a much better, quality, I have grown to love the pea shooter. It may be utter shit in some eyes, but I like that train station. It may be utter shit, but I love it. I really do. It's just, look at you, pea shooter. In case you didn't know, the pea shooter was designed and produced by Boeing. The people behind the B-17 and all that shit, yeah, they produced this rinky-dink little piece of shit. You can probably tell they found their calling with bombers. We might not be able to pull this back. How many? Not a lot of people left on the team. in a way, I'm kind of glad I got the story out of the way, because now I can really just focus on the gameplay, even though it's already towards the end of the match. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, timing. Uh-oh, bad timing. All right, let's try and not fuck up this landing. Flaps, come on, flaps. God, you are slow. Alright, cut the engine. Oh, I barely tapped the ground. Okay. Cool. Whatever. I intend to see this match through to the end, because now you guys are getting some quality, quote-unquote, quality gameplay. I truthfully wish I had the match I had last time I tried recording this redo, and wow, the brakes are really fucking strong. I barely tapped the key. Why are the brakes so goddamn strong? But last time I recorded this story, and I played the Greyhound on Sinai, I went 12-1. 11 Greyhound kills and 1 bomb kill. I kind of went ham that match. Granted, it was just me on level 100 rolling around and bullying children. Oh no. It's like, what was it? Who was it? Was it LeBron James playing against the handicapped kids and winning like 107-0? I don't remember, but it felt like that. And I'm like, at that moment, I was like, I shouldn't be allowed to run around in reserve tier, but it's for content. That's all that matters. It's for the content. And surprisingly, for a low tier match, this is kind of dragging. This is a very well fought match. I can't land anywhere with this to try and cap, because I would A, overshoot the cap zone, and B, nose over and be completely exposed to the enemy. Picking a struggle. So who's left on my team? Shit. They might actually win this. Unless that SPAA can run his ass over to B, and we can cap them out on points. Oh, buddy, why are you sitting there? Don't be picking a fight, you know you can't. Oh, we have a medium tank spawned in. Cool. So at least we'll have a chance at some armor helping finish out a match. I see the motherfuckers. I thought I saw the motherfuckers. Where? Ah, you are there. Oh, you're behind a building. Fuck off. Bombs out. I got a hit. That's something. Do I have anything open top that I can strafe? It doesn't look like it. What are they doing? What are those medium tanks doing? And see, for as good as this match was, now we're in a match of attrition. And it seems like people are pulling out all the stops. Because of course. Chihaz. You got the A13. Oh no! I hope you enjoyed my retelling of how I discovered War Thunder, and I hope you can walk away with the message of, you know, whatever you're into, if it brings you happiness, embrace it. Unless you're into some really fucked up shit, then don't embrace it. Get some help. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day. Have a good night. What's this gonna give me? Fucking talisman. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good whatever. I'll see you in the next video.